What's up everybody, and welcome to the official start of my YouTube channel. Today we will be discussing what the top 3 most powerful Force abilities are, and a little bit about them and their backstories. Now to start off, let me just say that this was very hard to narrow down because I'm combining all of canon and legends. Now there are many more out there that are no doubt very powerful, but I'm just picking my top 3. Of course, this is all just in my opinion, but I will explain why I have picked these and why I believe them to be so powerful. Alright, so number 3. For number 3, I would have to go with the ability to drain the Force from a living being. Now, this is a very useful skill to learn because in combat, the Jedi and Sith rely heavily on the Force. Without the Force, they become exhausted and it becomes hard to keep their defense. This power was mainly used by the Sith using the dark side of the Force. The Jedi and Sith alike have been raised to use the Force in combat in pretty much everything they do. Without it, they have no advantage, and it's a lot harder to compete with an opponent that is actively using the Force. Not many Force wielders have been known to use this power, however, I thought it deserves a spot on my top 3 because without the Force, it is much harder to win any battle. Number 2, the Thought Bomb. We have seen the Thought Bomb almost destroy all of the Sith at once. That is, besides Darth Bane. Darth Bane had convinced Lord Khan to use the Thought Bomb against the Jedi. Lord Khan thought with the combined willpower of all the Sith working together that they would be saved and only the Jedi would be destroyed. However, this is not the case. Yes, about 100 Jedi were caught by the Thought Bomb, but the Sith were also unable to escape, leading to their death. The Thought Bomb is a ritual that destroys every Force-sensitive being in a large radius. Using the Thought Bomb, we actually see Lord Vitiate absorb the entire presence of the Force from a planet. As Lord Khan said, I ask that you join me in one last task, the creation of a weapon so powerful that when it is detonated, the victors shall become the vanquished and be swept from the pages of history. Once the Thought Bomb was used, it literally disintegrated all the Force-sensitive beings anywhere near the detonation site. And finally, in my opinion, the most powerful Force ability in Star Wars, midi-chlorian manipulation. Yes, this power does not do as much damage. In fact, it does the exact opposite. Darth Plagueis the Wise learned how to manipulate the midi-chlorians and living beings to repair broken tissue and dying bodies. Eventually, he became so experienced at it that he was able to resurrect a Sith apprentice. This means that they could keep the ones they loved from dying, just as Lord Sidious told Anakin. However, there were a few places to learn this power. There had been different ways to prolong life in the past, but influencing the midi-chlorians was much easier and efficient. There were variations of this power in some of the holocrons obtained by the Jedi. This is one of the reasons Anakin wanted to become Master so badly, because he would have access to these holocrons and eventually save Padme from dying. We also see in The Rise of Skywalker how Rey uses this Force power to heal the Vexus and to soothe its mind. Now, I consider this the most powerful not only because it is immensely hard to learn, but also because it is one of the most useful Force abilities in the Star Wars universe. If only Anakin knew this power without having to turn to the dark side. I'll get into that in another video though. I do think it would be really cool to see some more Force healing in canon. There are many more Force abilities that are very powerful, such as Sith Lightning. Also, if you guys noticed, all of the abilities that I discussed were only used by the Sith, using the dark side of the Force. This doesn't mean that I think the Jedi are weaker, I just think that they don't practice powers like this that can risk turning them over to the dark side. As we can see, the light side and the Jedi always prevail in the end. I just think these 3 powers are super interesting and not talked about enough. Well everyone, thank you for watching, and if you liked this video, I would really appreciate if you gave it a like and considered subscribing. Let me know what you personally think the most powerful Force ability is down in the comments. I'll see you next time on Sheev's Empire.